Okay, so for the general, we have the Hierophant, the Moon, the Queen of Pentacles. All right, some of you might be really thinking about your work situation or a tradition that you may follow or be a part of, any institution that is a focus for you. It's on your mind, it's weighing on your mind. Perhaps you are unclear in regards to a situation, or some of you might be seeing someone for assistance, for what am I thinking of? I always think of like a therapist sometimes with this combination, just like looking to someone for advice to, further get into whatever's going on in your mind, help you understand something. That could be what you're doing this month. Others, again, are going in deep, probably confused a little bit in regards to your situation. Most likely it involves work or money or where you stand. You're not sure how to proceed forward. Things right now feel a little muddy and unclear. As I said, it could definitely involve work with the Hierophant. It could involve family as well, family traditions, things like that with that same card. And this is an inability to get a clear picture on a situation. Okay. For the love, we have Ten of Swords, Four of Cups, Four of Pentacles. I know, this is by far not the most exciting combination for love at all. This is disappointment. You're sure you're being given offers, but none of them are what you want. You prefer these cups over here that don't appear to be, reaching out for you. It's like you're getting opportunities that, again, you're not attracted to, you're not interested in. And it may leave you feeling a bit defeated, like, oh, I'm never going to find someone, or never going to obtain the type of connection that I desire. That could be running through your mind for January. I like to say, even though these are negative cards in my mind, at least it's temporary. This represents January, and February can always look up. And your outcome card is very interesting too, which almost kind of steers away from the negativity of the Ten of Swords. But I do feel like overall in love, you feel dissatisfied with your situation, that you're not getting the opportunities that you want. And it leaves you feeling like you don't want to put any effort into it whatsoever. I get the vibe too of, for the time being, not caring anymore about the love stuff, at least for the majority of January. If you do have a lot of feelings happening internally, which I believe you do, I don't think you're sharing them. I think you're being a little bit withdrawn and possessive of your thoughts and sentiments when it comes to love, whether you're single or not, with the Four of Pentacles. You might even feel like you don't want to let go, like you don't want to open up. Anyone that does come your way, or if you're in a relationship, you don't really feel like opening up to your partner or any new opportunities at this time. Now, what's interesting is that the two outcome cards, we got the Four of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So some of you may be involved in celebrations surrounding work, or perhaps you're getting, this doesn't really feel like an offer so much, but what's interesting is that with this combination, it almost feels like your focus is potentially on dating, even though you don't really want to open up and you feel discontent with the situation overall. Maybe this is discontent with your relationship as it is. This is the person that you're with and things aren't going well. The Hierophant could represent marriages too, so that could be your focus. This could be someone that's living with you, because the Four of Wands often comes up for home for me. Let's see what the clarifiers say about that, because even though this on its own is a nice combination, this energy is so mixed that I feel like as an outcome, maybe you will decide towards the end of January to give someone a chance and potentially date this King of Pentacles. But I think on some level you'll still be closed off. And then some of you might be focused on putting money towards a house or home, and that could just be the thing that has your attention. that could be the thing that's working for you with these two, again, being a little bit questionable for the month. All right, so let me get my clarifiers. Moon. Okay. All right. Some of you might be dealing with fertility issues or female issues. If you are a female yourself, if you are a male, it could be the person that you're with or someone that is a big factor this month is dealing with those issues themselves. Or there's a lot, again, of indecisiveness or confusing energy surrounding this female character of the Empress here. You know, it could also be secret romance that's happening, but the other cards don't really support that. Aside from the outcome. I would feel that more if these cards supported it. But, you know, it is a potential. Maybe if you are engaged in that, it could be that you feel really bad about it and you don't want to tell anybody that you're involved in this situation. But that's probably for very few. Queen of Pentacles. All right, financially, you might be struggling. Yes, you might feel stuck or trapped when it comes to money. You're indecisive and unsure how to get out of a situation, perhaps, you know, find more funds or gain more money. Could be a very dead-end job vibe with that combination there. There's a sense of struggle. All right, Ten of Swords. Oh, God. I'm not laughing at the card. I'm just like, okay. That's interesting. These cards are now in sync for quite a few readings for January. This little deck and this deck were almost like not seeing eye to eye in terms of the feelings I would get from each. But that's twice now where the same card appears over the card I'm asking about. All right, so I'm going to say that intuition, deep thoughts, reflections, going within and really getting to the bottom of things can be a focus this month overall, just as an aside. And that's actually in regards to the moon. I'm trying to see if I think the secret romance is for a very small amount of people because the cards don't really support, the other cards don't really support it. Getting this card twice on top of each other to boot is not something I would ever want to see, because it reinforces this energy of the Ten of Swords, which is, of all the cards, it's my least favorite card. And even as a minor, I feel that it's had more of an impact than some of the majors, at least for myself. So this could be a challenging month, at least to start, perhaps from the end of December to the beginning of January. When it comes to love, you might feel quite defeated. The positive is the fact that this little card beckoned me to pull it too, and it's the Six of Wands. So despite the fact that you have, you know, this could speak to double betrayal for sure. The fact that they're appearing on top of each other, you could have like two people that are close to you that somehow negatively impacted you in your love life. Somehow you've got triumph, which is nice because this helps offset that energy and says, despite this appearing twice, I never want to see that. You've got success and you got victory. So I think this speaks toward you being able to successfully move forward, hold your head up high, and, and actually see this pain as a win down the line, of course, maybe mid-January, end of January, which is not at all bad. Experiencing something like this in the beginning of January and then being able to move on from it by the end of January speaks highly of you and your capabilities. So I like seeing, thank goodness for pulling that. All right, let's get the Four of Cups. I won't lie, if it shows me the Four of Cups, I might laugh. So let's, okay. All right, Fool. Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. Four of Cups is normally representative of boring energy. Again, dissatisfaction, as I've said. The opportunity that's coming at you, you're like, ugh, I don't really care. But it might turn out to be a lot better than you could have ever expected. With the Fool and the Ace. This could also mean that in regards to love, you're just not feeling it. And your focus is on starting over when it comes to work and money. That's your interest. That could be what takes over, your focus from January forward for the time being. Because love just isn't doing it for you. That could definitely be it. And then for others, there is an opportunity that shows up. It might surprise you. It might surprise you in the fact that it's nothing that you would have expected. And it offers a fresh start that maybe after a while, you don't see it at first, but after a while, a couple of weeks, you see the opportunity for what it is, and you take a risk and take the option. But I do think that the first thing applies for most, where it's love not necessarily doing it for you and moving on and focusing on money matters, work matters, anything that will provide comfort, stability, and financial success. Four of Pentacles. Temperance. All right. Your emotions regain some form of balance over time. It just requires a little bit of patience is all. I hate that word patience. I say it every time, but sometimes we need it. Okay, so if the Queen of Wands could represent someone that you've struggled with, and I feel that because of this energy, and it could be that this is a mending of a relationship of someone that betrayed you, but I don't think it's complete mending. I feel like you're still holding back and you're not really opening yourself up to this person again. However, I think that in terms of hate and all that energy, that it soothes itself by the end of January. All right, let's go to King of Pentacles. What can you tell me about this King of Pentacles? King of Pentacles, there's an emotional connection there. He's reaching out. He's providing a message. And he's probably going to ask you out in some form of date. Or maybe even offer you something worth celebrating. It doesn't have to be romantic, but there's an offer here that you feel like is worth celebrating with the Four of Wands. It's something you want, something you've hoped for, or you have high hopes in regards to this person and what they have to give. And perhaps you're thinking about dating them, or you're thinking about going to an event that this person has invited you to, because again, there's a lot of high hopes there. I don't think you're fully trusting of anyone in any situation at this time, and you're just evaluating and thinking if it's worthwhile becoming involved in something or taking advantage of something that seems a little too good to be true. That's what I get with that combination. Oh, Oracle cards, almost forgot. Terrible. Okay. So these cards, I do have a little booklet that has more in-depth meanings. I don't think I've ever read it. And that's usually how I am with Oracle cards. So I most likely will just go at face value. I may pick up the book and just do a quick scan of some of the keywords, but I want to go with what I think. Love it. Blessed. So negativity is there at the beginning of the month. That double betrayal sort of sentiment with the Ten of Swords. Confusing energy, needing to go within, perhaps to a scary place, is there with the moon here twice. And again, feminine issues if you're a female. Could be creeping up along with financial problems. But by end of January, you got new opportunities, brand new beginnings. It might seem a little risky, but you're more than willing to take the chance, and you see the possibilities involved. And then you do, again, there's an offer here, some form of message, reach out opportunity that is something you've wished for, and it's worth celebrating here with Four of Wands. You might just be questioning its value or if it's worth trusting, but I think that you'll take it on anyway. This card supports success after the fact. You are essentially blessed by the end of January, and things will go in your favor. And as I've said, I'm just going to steal a couple of quick keywords from the book. 22. Okay, it's what I felt essentially, which is an unexpected turn of events, because you do have some difficult energy here, and here. By the end of January, it flips in a way to your favor, and you feel the fortune again, you feel lucky again, and that could be in part why you're able to move on rather quickly, more quickly than you expected. Let me get one more. This is my French love deck. This is for specific to love, so let's see what it has to add. All right, I think I've gotten this several times now. All right, so we got triangle, and you had a double betrayal here with the Ten of Swords, so that could be that there was indeed a third party. As much as I hate saying that in readings, it happens quite often. It could be that something came to the surface where your partner, like a best friend or something similar to that, family member, or just two people that you're normally comfortable with and you care about, hurting you essentially, and that's why there's this triangle showing up in love. So I do think for the most part you might be moving away from love and focusing on work and becoming more successful for yourself. I think this might be less in part due to dating here, although it could be someone reaching out that you might consider to be a dreamy option. I feel like this opportunity again is about giving you comfort and security, and maybe even again this like independence, buying a house sort of vibe. You just might be worried. It's like, should I trust this transaction is coming up? Of course, it could definitely go back to love, where this is an opportunity coming in that regard. You didn't see it coming, and there it is, and this guy is quite positive energy for you. So that's what I have overall. Until the following readings, thank you for watching as always.